Whoa. Don't forget to plug in your microphone when you're about to record something. And make sure your levels are at a level of what you want to be presenting, because otherwise they can overload or no one can hear you. Okay. Live at the homestead, this is the kosher wine review in the 1865 room. Yeah. Little Dutch door action in the back. A few wine glasses to boot. And let's clean them out. 2017 uber small batch Premier Cru Chablis, aka Chardonnay. Chardonnay, the most powerful of the white grapes. Some people oak them heavy to be very buttery and toasty, and some people use steel to have them sharp and crisp. Let's call this the middle. This is white Burgundy, Cote. This is from France. This is white Burgundy. Upper end white Burgundy is not very common in the kosher world. Let's rinse all these glasses out. Too much red wine floating around here. If you've ever had Chardonnay, you know that it can be heavy, it can be light, and everything in the middle. But it is not a thin wine. It is not a sleepy wine. It is not a wine to be overshadowed by any of the other white grapes. It is not Viognier. It is not Riesling. And yes, Riesling and Chardonnay and all the other grapes can be sweet or dry, depending on how long you ferment them, when you harvest them, and if you add brandy. Chardonnay is a brilliant blending grape. There's people that blend Chardonnay with Cabernet, white flowing juice to make blends. There's people that blend Sauvignon Blanc with Chardonnay and many other grapes across the spectrum. And today we are drinking it straight. This is about as straight as it comes. The alcohol level on this particular one is 13%. It's got a little bit of power for a white grape, but yet Chardonnay, when fully fermented, averages around 13 to 14.5. Don't think that's unusual. I've seen them at 12. And let's give this a smell. But first, the color action. It is. Let's get a white background here. White backgrounds are always good. You know what? Let's shut off the backlighting. Maybe that'll give us a little better perspective. Yeah. I think that's better right there. Yeah, much better color. Cool. Okay. We'll call it a golden straw, or a just after cured in the field corn stalk, wheat stalk type of vine. It has a little golden to it. It's not just straw. It has a little bit golden tinge, but it's not intense and heavy looking when viewing it by its color. You really get the stone, the earth, the mineral, the field of this particular wine. Okay. You pull the car up. It's a little bit of dust in the air. You pull right up to the vines in your little called golf cart, scooter, and light breeze flowing. You grab one of those grapes and you just squeeze it. You let the juice fly right at you. And you kind of are, pulling back on your feet like you're ready to run a race. And that earth and those stones and those rocks and that flint and the mineral, the juice of the grape and the crispness, it just kind of all comes together. And let's give it a taste. I'm not cheating. I already said a blessing. Dry. get that mineral. It's not a buttery. It's not a bomb. It's snappy. It has good acidic tones to it that are intense and riding with a slight citrus-y to the mineral vibe. You know, one of my favorite comparisons when thinking about citrus and minerality is like someone, taking the peel and giving it a little bit of a knife action as it flies right into it like a stony brook. We're going to call this a big winner. We're going to call this a 90+ point wine. We're going to call this a big pleasure. And there's almost none of it out there. So snap it up quick. I'm Yehoshua Werth. This is the... Wait. They make a Pinot Noir. They make a Chablis. They make another Chardonnay. They make a Grand Cru. And they make this. Watch for it. Yehoshua Werth at the homestead with the new mic and the camera. This is the Kosher Wine Review with Premier Cru Chablis. It's good.